A team, when it is building a product, goes through multiple phases. Let's take Future Cam, my earlier startup, as an example. It's a photography app. This project went through a bunch of phases. First, in 2018 November, I built a bunch of demos to validate it. They looked like real apps, they were interactive, but it was all fake. I had run the algorithms earlier on my computer and saved the results, and the mobile app was just a dummy app showing the pre-canned results. The algorithms were not running on the mobile phone, so that was like a fake app. And I built like 8 of them and showed it with people, de-risked the project, so I also got a sense of how it will look like once it is built, so on. After 2 months, in 2019 Jan, we went to the next phase once the validation was done, which is we decided to launch the app, and we kept working for months. However, no matter how much work we did, more seemed to come up. It didn't seem like we were making progress. It was almost like the Russian invasion of Ukraine. In 2019 March, we changed gears. I picked 4 features. I said we'll build only these 4 features. It can be buggy. If you do something weird, it can crash. If you use it the way it is supposed to use, it will work. The UX can be mediocre. Not bad completely like a weekend project, but mediocre. It's okay. And we will launch it on the App Store. That was the new plan I put in place in March. I said quality, like bugs, are not important. UX is not important. So that was in March. And in June, we launched on the App Store. And we spent a month or so fixing bugs. Then in July, I said, okay, the first phase launching is done. Second phase bug fixing is done. Now the software is solid and reliable. Now we will improve the UX. That was in August or July. And that went well enough. Then in September, I said, okay, the app is now ready for us to drive traffic to it. So let's get users, let's do marketing. So these are the phases I went through. Why do we go through phases? Because we can't do everything at once. I tried and got stuck. So the goal is to reduce your ambition. Say, I don't care about A, I don't care about B, I don't care about C. For this phase, we'll get it out. Then next phase, we'll do A. Then the next phase, we'll do B. Then the next phase, we'll do C. It's like the way you grow up, right? You learn to crawl, then walk, then run, then play sports. You don't learn all of them at the same time. Now, this kind of planning is very important. And even if you got the order wrong, maybe when you say A, B, and C, B is more important. So it should be B, A, C. Even a wrong order is better than getting bogged down because you're not making progress and your morale is lost. Whereas setting a milestone, achieving it, pumps you up. Many startups, unfortunately, haven't learned this lesson. They try to do everything at once. They want to improve the web app, improve the mobile app, improve the UX, launch features, fix bugs, improve reliability, improve scalability, and so on. You can do all this if you have a big team, 10 plus engineers, but most startups don't at an early stage. So they get bogged down. The only solution is to downsize and create a phased plan. But when you do that, people tend to complain and argue and get upset. So when I said UX is not a priority for this phase, the designer made a big fuss. He took it as a personal attack that his line of work, UX, is not even important in this company. That's not what we are doing. We are saying for this phase, it's not important. People tend to ignore that for this phase. And somehow the word no tends to, people go crazy and they react in a emotional way. They don't understand what we are doing and why. They don't understand the big picture. But you as a leader, if you're running a company, have to focus on the big picture. And the big picture is that you can't do everything this month. So focus on some things Ignore other things. Ignore the critics. Get the things you focused on done. Then get other things done, phase by phase.